The MCU is not the hottest commodity at this moment, but it's still pretty dang big. Honestly, I think most of us stopped watching the MCU after Endgame, or at the very least No Way Home, because that's about all we really wanted to see. While the shows themselves are nice, they're a bit of a mixed bag. You have the fairly weird yet fairly pleasant WandaVision, you got the more action-packed Hawk and the Winter Soldier, and then you got She-Hulk. Not trashing on it, but let's be honest here, it has some questionable design choices. Oh, and then you got Marvel What If, which has stuff that I liked, especially Marvel Zombies, but not many people like that apparently. Granted though, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is full of those weird choices. It's a big ol' mixed bag of good, bad, and weird choices. However, did you know that the comics can be even worse with their choices? As we all know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe borrows heavily from the comics. Otherwise, really, what would they get it from? There is a plethora of knowledge to gain from actually reading some of the comics and then watching the MCU. It's cool seeing all the inspirations coming from them. However, once again, there are some questionable choices, and I feel like one of the most questionable choices came from the entirety of the Marvel Ultimates comic line. A lot of weird stuff came from this entire series. You got stuff like Venom curing cancer, somehow, Spider-Man changing bodies with Wolverine, Wolverine being killed by Magneto, my personal favorite is Marvel Zombies, Quicksilver permanently stopping Cyclops for some strange reason, and of course you also got Captain America hating France for some strange bizarre reason. Kind of a weird joke. However, probably one of the most bizarre instances of the Marvel Ultimates universe is what they did with the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Now let's get into some context here. Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch, Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, respectively. They are siblings. Everyone knows this, everyone acknowledges this, and it's a pretty common fact. However, I guarantee you probably didn't know that at one point they were lovers. Let me explain. Ultimates tried a lot in its quest to make the Marvel Universe feel far more real, adult, violent, etc. It gave a lot of updates to classic characters that felt unnecessary, sort of like Iron Man, Captain America, and Spider-Man. But of course with this it failed at grasping a few things. One of these is again the incestuous relationship between these two. You might question, why? Well, to be fair, the Ultimates kinda just did whatever the heck they pleased. It was confirmed that they had an incestuous relationship, and just one glance at a comic panel between the two could confirm that. The funny thing is, they actually did give a reason for this pairing. Apparently, Magneto was very, very abusive towards Pietro, his son. He openly abused him, and pretty much just found comfort within Wanda, evolving from a sister to a mother figure, and then ultimately a love interest. Sorta kinda like Cersei and Jaime from Game of Thrones, and yet still a lot more effed up. So you'd think they probably wouldn't do anything like that in the MCU, which has some pedigree, right? Well, no, not officially. But Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson, who played the characters respectively, played around with this storyline in the Avengers Age of Ultron. While it's certainly a bit more subtle, you can see it in the way they act around each other in the film. And they said that it was a big inspiration for them. Okay, interesting and all, but yeah, I got nothing for this. This is just weird. Either way, that's our video for today, folks. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button, the subscribe button, and also let us know what you'd like to see in future videos. See you all next time.